Buddy, little birdie told me that today was National Entrepreneur Day, so I figured I'd embarrass you a little bit. I don't know if you remember, but when we had our first presentation in high school together, you talked the entire time, and that is exactly how I knew that you were going to go into sales. You had no idea what the presentation was about, but you talked, and we got a pretty darn good grade. I also remember when you were sitting around the kitchen table at my parents' house telling us about Bricktown deals, and we were all looking at you like you had six heads. I think the next day you came in to the bank I worked at and opened up a bank account, a little business account. Both of us had no idea what the heck we were doing. And look at you now. I think you figured it out. I cannot tell you how proud I am of everything that you've done, everything that you've accomplished, and literally everything that I know that you're going to accomplish. One last reminder, don't ever forget about these amazing cards that you handed out. They're so shiny, you can actually see yourself. Bro, I hope you have a fantastic Entrepreneurs Day, and I really look forward to seeing what's coming not only in the next year, 10, 20, hell, even 40. Love you, man. Happy Entrepreneurs Day.
Johnny exemplifies what it means to be accomplished at a young age. His strong drive to achieve success was and is his primary focus. Failure was never an option. He is tenacious and professional in every aspect of his business. He possesses integrity, strong character, and enjoys interacting with people. The best thing about Johnny is, as important as his business is to him, it's always family first. I'm extremely proud of him and look forward to his future successes.
Johnny V, where do I even begin? First and foremost, I am blessed to have you. I consider you a second brother to me. Your family is like my second family. I have seen you grow from the little young teenage boy to the young strapping gentleman you are now. The picture you have of you and you're a little dressed up in your mom's basement, your little desk with your laptop. You know, I took that picture, so I'm behind the scenes. I've seen you, you know, from nothing to growing the company that you are now, you know. I remember one day sleeping over your house, or I should say one morning, you and your father were yelling upstairs. I'm Italian, so, you know, yelling is normal. You know, we're European. That's how we talk. I come to find out that you siphoned gas from the lawnmower to put gas in your Acura. And I remember that red Acura. I don't think the door opened when you had to get gas. You had to talk through the sunroof. I don't remember. But you came from not affording gas in the Acura to filling up boats now, you know, dude. And I remember when we were younger, we would always have our little bro sessions and our little Frosties and Spicy Nugs. But on those bro sessions, dude, some, you know, guys talk about girls and, you know, we talk about girls and girlfriends and all that, but we would talk much deeper. We would talk about life. We would talk about being men, you know, what we want to do in life. And I'll never forget those. And I think definitely those set a good foundation for me as a man for who I am now, between, you know, hanging out and, you know, making goals and becoming a man and crushing, you know, and always upgrading and progressing in life, you know. And I've seen that through you, and it's passed to me. I don't miss any motivational Mondays, dude. I see those. I'm behind, and, you know, I'm under the scenes. I'm in the shadows watching that. And I think that you are definitely the perfect person. Like, if there was entrepreneur in the dictionary, dude, like, it should be your name, my man. It should be your picture, you know, with your name there. Because for sure, dude, you are self-made. You are the man you are because you have ambitions and the character you are. Anybody that knows you knows I'm speaking just straight fire and truths right now. I'm preaching right now. But for real, dude, I love you to death. God bless you. Happy Entrepreneurs Day. I knew you'd be the man you are now, and you're gonna be a pops one day, bro. I know it. I'm praying too. Uncle Andrew, keep it in the name. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna be a first name, but keep it somewhere. All right, in all seriousness, I love you to death. Happy Entrepreneurs Day. I love you, brother.
John, This is such a joy and honor for me to record this. You are my cousin, the little brother I never had, and today you are a huge success. So as we celebrate National Entrepreneur Day, I wanted to take a few minutes and share some thoughts. If you had asked me when we were younger what I thought you were going to be when you grew up, I would not have guessed this industry, and I certainly could not have imagined the success that you would become. But I'm not surprised. I grew up in the shadow of your sports success. Everything you did, you excelled in. To this day, we still have so many photos of you, whether it was in football, basketball, soccer, baseball, and underneath every little card, there's 3 letters, MVP, Most Valuable Player. I believe that those seasons in sports has prepared you for the professional that you are today. They taught you that even when you weren't the biggest, the quickest, the strongest, even when you didn't have the equipment that many other athletes had, you knew that if you put in the hard work and the practice, that you could be even better than them. And you always did excel. Today, as a professional, I see a different kind of MVP. You're not necessarily the most valuable player, an individual. I really see somebody who has matured and developed to a different kind of MVP. One who knows his motivation, his value, and his passion. Your motivation today goes beyond just trophies and awards and accolades, money, things that all fade in time. Your motivation is rooted in a much purer sense, in family, in a desire to do better than previous generations, a desire to leave really a legacy. I also see the value that you bring every day to those around you. You're not just trying to build your own value, you're really building everyone else's value. You're bringing value to your employees, you're bringing value to your vendors, you're bringing value to your customers, and that's evident, and people see that. They see your heart for them and want to do business with you. They want to know you. And then lastly, it's your passion. It's that smile, it's that energy that you bring to every conversation. It's that energy you bring to work. It's hard to not want to do business with you because we feel your passion for your work. And really, I believe it's what ties all those 3 together. It's what makes your motivation clear. It's what helps people to see your heart for them. And ultimately, it's like they say, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And honestly, when I see you work, when I see you talk about business, I can see you don't work. You just live. So as we celebrate National Entrepreneur Day, John, I want you to know how proud I am of you, how much I love you, and I'll always be here because we're always going to be family. And you were my MVP then, and you are my MVP today. So happy National Entrepreneur Day. Keep up the great work, brother.
Johnny, I was recently asked to think of a time where I realized that you were going to be as successful an entrepreneur as you are today. And a lot of good times and a lot of good memories came to mind, but I'm going to recall one specifically from 2012. We were sitting at the real estate office on Beaver Dam, just cold calling people, trying to sell websites, trying to sell SEO, graphic design, everything we possibly could. And it maybe 5 or 10 minutes in, full of rejections, man, I was ready to about call it quits for that day. And I looked over at you and asked if you felt the same, and you looked me dead in the eye and said, "No, I'm just getting started." And that really was the defining moment where I realized, like, he's got the drive. He could definitely do this if he continues at it. And long story short, I mean, fast forward 9 years, here you are, a super duper successful entrepreneur. I'm super proud of all of your accomplishments. I'm glad to be part of them. And I'm very honored to call you my friend. So I wanted to take some time out today and just wish you a very happy Entrepreneurs Day and continue crushing it the way you do, man. I'm proud of you.
Hi, Johnny. Feliz Dia do Empreendedor. Tô orgulhosa do teu trabalho que está fazendo e vai fazer. Deus te dê daqui para frente bom futuro. I love you.
My man John Anthony Magaro, founder and CEO of Bricktown Deals. Oh wait, founder and president of Adapting Social, serving entrepreneurs in 20 countries, while creating over 10,000 websites. Where do we start? In your parents' basement, watching YouTube videos, making the first website on Wix. We put on our pinstripe suits, walked around Brick and heard no after no. Eventually you turn all those no's into yeses, and look where you are today. Just like Drizzy Drake said, started from the bottom, now we're here. Now the whole team's here. So as I look back on our experiences through Entrepreneur Day, I'm so happy. All your hard work paid off. Now you're living the life that you always knew you would. Johnny V, I love you. Keep on grinding, brother.
Johnny, I want to start off first with, I want to thank God for blessing Mom and I for having a son like you. I want to let you know how extremely proud I am of you for all you have accomplished thus far in your business and your life. You are a true meaning of an entrepreneur. You have the courage to start your own business in our basement, and look how far you've come. You're smart, you're very disciplined, and you have a gift of communicating with others. The world is yours, buddy. Go get it. Happy Entrepreneurs Day.
So I knew John was going to be an entrepreneur when late nights when we were trying to hang out, and he was always busy just building the business and in our basement, just constantly cranking out work and getting new clients. And that's when I knew that he was destined to be what he is today.
What about when you were a kid? Did he do anything that inspired you and you knew that he was gonna, like that? Did you ever think you'd work with him?
I didn't think I would, but I always knew that he had like a leadership mindset. I always looked up to him growing up, and it makes sense now that he's in the position that he is.
Well, are you happy to be with the Adapting Social family?
Yep, I love being here. Happy Entrepreneurs Day, Johnny.
Like it was with Kelly and I, like most of the time. And although her and I both worked, his other grandmother, watched him during the day, and then we would go pick him up. And we would get upstairs, and he'd say to me, "Grandma, sit down on the top of the stairs." And this is where we would have our conversations about what he did during the day and what he was going to do, and it was like our time to sit and talk to him. And then, when his mother...
This is when he was a kid.
He was like 3 years old, and he was so determined in doing what he was going to do that, like another story was that he'd say, "Okay, Grandma, let's go for a walk," and he'd have to wear his Barney boots. Now this is in May, and I'm saying, oh my God, I hope I don't run into anybody with him wearing the Barney boots, because they're gonna say, what's wrong with this grandmother, with the Barney boots in the summer? But this is how he was, and he was determined whatever he was gonna do, like he did it. And a friend of mine who had moved to Texas, who I had worked with, she had known Johnny, and she knew of him and with me working. And so she went and because she had moved with her daughter, she went and sent him cowboy boots. Well, he never took those boots off. We had to wait till he was sleeping, because again, like I said, this is how he was. Whatever he had his mind set on doing, he did it. And as I'm standing here talking to you now, I could see just exactly how he is today. You never know, what he's gonna do, but that's basically.
But he does it.
And he does it. Yep, and that's him.
He's not afraid to fail.
No, he's not. And you wouldn't know that he did, if he did.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just got back up and went on to something else.
Johnny, I just want you to know that I am so proud of you. I've always been proud of you for everything that you've done in your life, from when you were little to high school, middle school, and when you decided that you were gonna, quit college and start your own business. I just want you to know I've been proud of you since the day that you were born, and I'll be proud of you until the day I die. And you know that I'm your biggest and loudest supporter for everything that you do, and I always will be. Happy Entrepreneurs Day. I love you.